The Toronto Raptors lose another game, but hey, Gradey Dick got a new career high. That is what I care about. And really, you're going to have to find some small wins the rest of this Raptors season because we know, guys, it's going to continue to get worse in all likelihood for the Toronto Raptors as they now fall to 2-10. They're 0-7 on the road, but hey, the Raptors, they remain dead last in the NBA standings, which of course helps their future draft lottery odds as this season is becoming more and more about the 2025 NBA draft as the Raptors, already decimated with injuries, got some more unfortunate injury news. Emmanuel Quickly, he cannot catch a break. He suffered an elbow injury in that game against the Lakers. He will be out for at least 1 week before being reevaluated. So no Quickly, no Barnes, no Bruce Brown, no Kelly Olynyk, no Jacoby Walter. That means Gradey Dick is going to get a lot of touches. And Gradey Dick made the most out of the increased offensive responsibilities for this game. As Gradey Dick, he had another career high. It's like every other game, it's a new Gradey Dick career high. And that's what the season might become. It might be a theme of Gradey Dick career high games and how many times he can set a new career high, because Gradey Dick, he was solid in this one. 32 points. He did shoot 7 of 20 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, but did a great job getting to the free throw line. 14 of 16 from the charity stripe. 3 assists, which included the play of the night with Gradey feeding Bruno Fernando with the huge dunk, as Gradey Dick was basically the entire Raptors offense. I mean, Gradey, he was the only Raptors player, it seemed, that came to play. As Gradey, he was feeling it, man. He came out, getting it going. He had 22 of the Raptors' 43 first half points. And you look at Gradey, I mean, he's 20 years old. And who had Gradey Dick being in this elite company? So there was a graphic that aired on the broadcast on Sportsnet. 20 and younger with 3+ 30-point games in the team's first 12 games of the season, because it's the third time Gradey Dick has had 30 or more points. Gradey Dick joins Bernard King, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and LeBron James again. That is elite company. That is unbelievable. Gradey Dick, again, who had him on this list? I mean, nobody did. And you look at Gradey, I mean, he's maturing before our very eyes, and he's just looked so different physically. And the way he's playing compared to last season is night and day. I mean, the way he was able to stand against Giannis, who drove with a heap of steam right into Dick, who ended up drawing the charge in the first quarter. Like, that just shows you how far along Gradey Dick has come with his game, especially defensively. The fact that he was able to position himself, he showcased the toughness in that moment. It just shows you how much development Gradey Dick has made. And then offensively, I mean, Dick was just unbelievable. 32 points in 38 minutes, and he definitely took advantage of the Bucks, who were trying to run him off the three-point line. And with that, Gradey Dick was able to draw fouls near the hoop. And in the first half alone, Gradey Dick went to the free throw line 14 times. Of course, the Raptors, they were sluggish offensively outside of Gradey, but Gradey has just been a revolution. I mean, the way he's just been playing, it's giving Raptors fans a lot of reason for optimism despite this looking like a lost season. And, Gradey, he was able to cross over Andre Jackson Jr. as he hit a fadeaway jumper. And then he hit a 25-foot three-pointer with no hesitation. So Gradey Dick, he is looking like such an integral part of this team's core. And it's that spacing that is really going to be valuable for this Raptors team once they get healthy. Because once the Raptors get it going with their offense and they get key guys back, Gradey Dick is just going to be such a lethal weapon with how he's able to space the floor. But then it's just been his ability to put the ball on the deck, attack, drive the basket, get to the free throw line. These are all elements of his game that he's expanded on, and it's been great to see. And I don't care who you are, nobody had Gradey Dick leading all sophomores in scoring And the fact that he's ahead of Victor Wembanyama through the first 12 games of the season is absolutely insane. Like, Gradey Dick is averaging 20.1 points ahead of Wemby, ahead of Chet Holmgren, ahead of Brandon Miller. Like, he is realistically putting up a most improved player of the year resume. Obviously, the Raptors record isn't good at all, so that's going to hurt him. But Gradey Dick, he has made the leap and then some. And he is showing that it's not just a streaky fluke. And look, like, teams, they know Grady's going to be the number one, number two scoring option, especially with the Raptors as depleted as they are. It was announced before, no quickly. The Raptors have been without Barnes, so teams know it's going to be Gradey and RJ. And RJ struggled mightily. He forced a lot, and you don't want to see RJ do that, especially when the Raptors need RJ to be his best when they are depleted. But Gradey Dick, he took on all of the offense, and he did a great job. And, you know, you want to see Gradey take 20 shots. I don't care. I want to see Gradey Dick be selfish. I want him with the ball in his hands, because if the Raptors are going to do a ton of losing, you want to see Dick continue to grow, because that's what the season is ultimately going to be about. It's not going to be about wins or losses. It's going to be about player development, and you want to see Dick continue to play well. And look, I'm going to bring this up now. I know it's super, super early, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but you know what? I'm going to say it anyway. So, obviously, the reality of the situation is the Raptors, they're at the bottom. They got the worst record in the NBA. I said in the last video, I think they're in a perfect situation because I'm on Team Tank. I think the Raptors have a great opportunity to add a blue chip prospect, and they can't mess this up. It's very rare that a team has a chance to add an elite talent in a very good draft. The Raptors find themselves with that chance. And let's just play hypothetical here. Let's say the Raptors do luck out and they end up with a Cooper Flagg, a Bailey, a Harper, or even an Edgecombe. Again, it's premature to have this conversation, but I'm going to have it anyway. I'm not benching Gradey Dick next season. I know there's a lot of discussion about it. You know, if the Raptors do luck out in the draft, they get one of those big names, who's going to the bench? Who's going to the bench? And, you know, obviously we got to find out what's going to happen with Jakob. I think the Raptors will ultimately deal him at the trade deadline, but who goes to the bench? I got to say, if Gradey Dick continues to play like this, nowhere are you benching him. You can play him in that starting lineup, and Dick's floor spacing is valuable, especially when you're going to add a dynamic guard. I mean, that's going to be a tough decision. Like, you're not benching Scotty Barnes, obviously. Emmanuel Quickley's this team's future point guard. They committed all that money to him. The Raptors, in my opinion, should definitely not bench Gradey. I know a lot of people are still going to say it's Gradey, but I don't know. It could really be RJ. And that's going to be something that maybe is worth having more of a conversation of later down the line, of like, if the Raptors luck out in the draft, who's the odd man out, and would that open the door to a potential trade? Now, I'm not going to get into that in full detail now, but it's just some food for thought, right? Because my main point of bringing this up now is that I'm not benching Gradey Dick. I think Gradey Dick has proven that he's more than just a key rotation piece. He's a capable starter, and really, he's a budding star. And when a guy is doing this, and when he's putting up these type of numbers that has him in elite company, you can't go away from that. So Gradey, he's just 20 years old, and really, Gradey, Scotty, a future 2025 draft pick, like, the Raptors are cooking, man, with that young group. And obviously Emmanuel Quickley they committed to. So there's a lot of reason to think if the Raptors can add another big piece in this upcoming draft, they're really going to be cooking. And I said it on X. I think if they do add a top 5 pick to this group, their future is going to be golden, which is why I think the Raptors should literally try to lose as much as they can the rest of the way. And they're doing a good job of that so far, 2-10. And, you know, they're going to be not favored to win many more games in the next couple of games, especially with Scotty and Emmanuel Quickley out. So, guys, let me know your thoughts about Gradey Dick, his performance, your thoughts on the Raptors tanking, and drop your comments down below. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. That is it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.